Right, good morning. Thank you very much for this opportunity for us to be able to share with you our geotourism program, National Geographic Society, working with these incredible people from the Sierra Nevada region. The mission of National Geographic is to inspire people to care about the planet. It was established in 1888 in order to gather and disseminate geographic knowledge. The idea is by adding value through knowledge to some of the world's most important places, people will value them more. We'll be able to preserve and conserve our sense of place, our culture, our history, who we are, our nature, our music, our song, our dance, our language, all the things that are authentic to us. Tourism is one of the fastest growing industries in the world. People are going more places more often than they have had the opportunity to any time since the history of the world. After World War II, they built an interstate highway system in the United States. They completed the Pan American Highway. Asia was linked by a rail link to Europe. They built a series of airports to get around in Africa. And as income started to grow and we went through a technological revolution, people were able to choose destinations and choose to go to some of their places that they only could really see in a magazine. And I don't think there's a media organization in the world that's responsible for sending more people to more places than National Geographic. So that's a responsibility for us. We want to be part of the stewardship ethic of it. And this program of geotourism, really is about working with local stewards to identify those stewards, and then for those stewards to help us to identify what's so special about you, what's authentic about the Sierra Nevada. What do you have that differentiates you in the tourism market from any other place in the world? Geotourism is, and I'm going to read it so I don't make a mistake, tourism that sustains or enhances the geographical character of its place, environment, culture, aesthetics, heritage, and the well-being of its residents. It's the holistic aspect of your place. Now, I've only been here for a few days. I flew into Reno on Sunday, got in at 10:30, got a rental car, drove over to Bridgeport, had dinner at the Bridgeport Inn, met some really nice people, drove down the next day, went out to Twin Lakes, drove down to Lone Pine, went to the Lone Pine Museum. I don't know if you've ever been there. Wonderful place, this movie museum. Then went up to Laws. We had a meeting in Laws. Incredible old town. I heard they just got a grant from the state where they're going to be able to have that railroad that they have in there, be able to take people up and down. Wonderful living museum. Then we went over to Mono Lake and met with the people there, just this incredible installation. Went to the Walnelly Deli there at the Mobile Mart, the only mobile mart in the world that has a trapeze in it. You know, I was pretty impressed. And drove across. I'd never been to Yosemite before. And I visually, and I travel a lot of places, perhaps the most inspiring visual place I've ever been. And I was able to spend the afternoon there yesterday. Then I went down to Oakhurst and I had the best avocado BLT I've ever had in my life at Pete's. And I know you can get an avocado BLT in a lot of places, but this one was special because it was a locally owned place, you know, serving locally owned food, and they were really friendly about it. You know, that's geotourism. You people have so many things, and I've only been here for 2.5 days, and I've really enjoyed this experience. And what we want to do is we're launching a participatory process to reach out to as many people as we can in this region, and we want you to tell us what's so special about you. Setting up a website, sierranevadageotourism.org. You're going to go on that website and you'll see a site nomination form. And it's going to ask, you know, your name and your address and what are you nominating? What is this thing that you're nominating? Is it a remarkable natural area? Is it a distinctive wildlife habitat? Is it a place featuring local cuisine or agricultural products? Is it an event, ceremony, festival? Is it a cultural experience? Is it a heritage site, artist studio, gallery, craft workshop, historic place, camps, trails, homesteads, scenic routes, byways, hiking trails, bike routes, community stewardship projects, land trust, restoration initiatives, locally owned and family businesses like a cafe, pub, craft shop, winery, unique lodging, local artisan, storyteller, outdoor guide, historian. What are all those things that visitors can come here, see, touch, do, and feel, and go back and tell people about it and say, this is a neat place. I was down in the Yosemite Valley yesterday, and I couldn't get a parking place at Bridal Veil Falls. And I got so frustrated, I just kind of got out of my car and started walking, and I found a trail, and it led me to the bottom of El Capitan. And presently at 4 hours in the park. But you know, I'm looking at all those people and saying, you know, if they knew that there was a lot of other things maybe to do in this area, not so many of them would be at the same place at the same spot on the same day. If we can identify 1,000 other activities and attractions and put them in a geotourism website, co-branded with National Geographic, where we can mention it on our website that gets about 10 million visitors a month. And people go on there and they have a travel planning portal to plan their trip to the Sierra Nevada. They're going to say, okay, on Monday I'm going to go to the Mariposa Museum, I'm going to go to Pete's to get a BLT because I'm going to nominate that one. And then I'm going to go into the park. And maybe people will be doing some other things. We'll be able to enhance benefits for local people, because that's what this project's all about. I think we can be able to create economic benefits through creating market access for micro, small, and medium enterprises that wouldn't normally have that opportunity. On this website, visitors will have the opportunity to register and then set up a My Favorites page, look at things that they're interested in, save them there, get information on how to visit there, contact information, how to make reservations, and be able to plan a holistic geotouristic trip to the Sierra Nevada. But the key is you. And the key is what we call our stewards, our stewardship council. We've been creating outreach with people. All this information that we create, we are then going to edit with your help and the help of the Geotourism Stewardship Council to give this project a unique look and feel. In the past, we've been doing these projects since about 2006. We've created a series of on-paper, hard copy geotourism map guides. We just started doing websites. The website that we created for the Greater Yellowstone and for the Crown of the Continent are less than a year old. We began doing just these paper-type maps, but I thought it was really interesting as we went through this process using a participatory process, asking people to nominate sites and information for the map, working with a local council of stewards that help us to edit and give us a look, a feel, and a texture. Each one of these are uniquely different, as each place is uniquely different. Arizona Sonora Desert region, Crown of the Continent, northern Mozambique, Baja in Mexico. The colors, the photos, the editorial content, the information is as distinct as these places are distinct. And what we want to do is work with you to create an image, a holistic image of the Sierra Nevada, using your words, your pictures, and you as content for our uniquely designed geotourism map guide. We're launching the project today. This is the first day. We've been planning this thing for months. Nothing's written in stone. The most important thing we need is for people to participate. And if you can walk out of here, drive people to this website, fill out a site nomination form, get back in touch with the project organizers, and begin to populate this website with that granular information that visitors will be able to use to plan a sustainable, beneficial trip to your region that'll benefit people from this region. Maybe we'll be here in a year from now, and we'll be talking about all the benefits and all the successes that happen. So thank you very much.